No, this is not about the justice system.
Politics.
This is about assassins walking free in the streets of Chennai.
There was
these assassins tomorrow may even try to get into politics.
Let me finish.
They may try to project themselves as martyrs, heroes, icons.
Just give me one.
Divide our country.
Just give me one tick. Let me just give.
No, in which country?
I'll come back to your question.
I ask one minute, Mr. Surendran. One minute, Mr. Surendran. Mr. Surendran, I have just one question.
Let me finish what I was going to say.
But you take my one question.
Just let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish what I was going to say. One tick. Back in 2011, when there was going to be the death sentence on these three gentlemen were going to be carried out, we as Global Tamil Forum issued a statement asking for clemency from the then President of India, to grant them the clemency and give them life sentences rather than death sentence. On that respect, we are.
I am not talking about the judicial process. I am not talking.
Revoked.
I am not talking of the judicial process. Mr. Surendran, excuse me, I will have to interrupt. I am not talking of the judicial process. I am talking of the extrajudicial process. I am talking of the political process, the narrow political process, which is going to let the assassin of our country's Prime Minister walk on the streets of this city. And tomorrow, you tell me, Mr. Surendran, name one country tonight. I am asking, you're sitting in London, right? You're a human rights activist and a Tamil activist. Tell me one country in this planet where the convicted assassin of a Prime Minister, head of government, walks around on the streets of that country unchecked, where that person can tomorrow join politics if they want. Launch another incendiary secessionist movement if they want. You name one country where they do that.
I can name
where they walk on the streets.
I can name hundreds of countries which do not have.
You are
sentence.
not. Don't tell me about the death penalty. This is not about the death penalty,
then I cannot answer you. So I can name hundreds of. With all due respect, there are hundreds of countries where death penalty is not a done thing.
Am I asking you that question?
I'm not arguing
Subramanian
about
Swamy,
the
is he dodging the question?
And I'm not qualified
Subramanian Swamy, is Mr. Surendran answering the question?
I'm not an Indian politician.
No, 1 second. Is Mr. Surendran answering the question?
No.
Is there any country where an assassin walks around on the streets of any city unchecked? The assassin of a head of government? Tell me one country. There is not one. You know there isn't one. You know you don't have an answer. Subramanian Swamy?
If I was you're not letting me speak. If I was an Indian, I'll be very grateful and very proud of myself that the Indians have the capacity to forgive people, even when their Prime Minister, an ex-Prime Minister, has been killed 23 years ago.
Let me tell you one thing.
So for me,
Mr. Surendran, enough. Mr. Surendran, you are not an Indian. And I suspect, with the greatest of respect to you, it is because you are not an Indian that you do not understand the depth of our emotion. When we say the assassin of an Indian Prime Minister cannot walk around the streets of Chennai and New Delhi, we set the wrong precedent if we allow that to happen.
I do.
Subramanian Swamy, is he answering the question? One second, then I'm coming to the other issues.
Do not get me wrong.
No, I am not Mr. Surendran. Subramanian Swamy to Mr. Surendran.
No, can I just finish?
No, one second. Subramanian Swamy is responding to you. Please, both sides.
See, the issue of morality which is being raised about this question of capital punishment, let me draw attention to the fact that we Hindus in this country go by Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita, this question of morality and doubt came in the mind of Arjuna when Bhishmacharya and Karna came before him under very difficult circumstances. And Krishna told him that your hesitation is wrong. What they did was morally incorrect. In fact, it was not murder that they had committed. They, in fact, had dishonored Draupadi. And he said they should be killed. So I don't think in our country we have ever had this kind of pacifist attachment to opposition to death penalty. There is a death penalty. The Supreme Court of 3 judges considered the matter, And Justice Qadri wrote a beautiful judgment in which he mentioned that these four people, including Nalini, were happy that they killed Rajiv Gandhi because they wanted to teach him a lesson for sending IPKF to Sri Lanka. Now, just because they have now started petitioning and seeking mercy, we cannot forget the fact that this is Mr. Rajiv Gandhi who was implementing the parliamentary policy. Well, let me complete. Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was only executing the country's parliamentary resolution.
These seven people, but he refuses. He says in Sri Lanka, the Rajapaksa regime, which has killed over 100,000 people, should be pardoned. There shouldn't be an international investigation, he claims. But he talks about these seven people as if Bhagavad Gita says that these people should be finished off, killed off.
Yes, Mr. Rajapaksa was following Bhagavad Gita. Mr. Rajapaksa was following Bhagavad Gita.
And hundreds
when
of
Mr. Rajapaksa was following Mr.
civilians,
now don't do propaganda here, Mr.
Civilians were killed by the Sri Lankan military and Rajapaksa, and he wants to give them amnesty. He doesn't want an international investigation into those hundreds of thousands of Tamils who were killed. That's
what is he talking about?
I'm talking about the assassin of our Prime Minister walking on the streets of Chennai and walking on the streets of Delhi. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Let's limit it to that. Don't give me that.
And let me say that Rajapaksa was following Bhagavad Gita.
Precisely. One second.
Mr.
Kesavan wants to come in. By the way, I haven't gone to the national conference yet. I know the national conference will politicize this issue. I know the Akali Dal will politicize the issue. I haven't gone to them yet. Mr. Devender Rana knows that despite the hypocrisy of Farooq Abdullah, his party will politicize the issue. I have many questions for him. Before I come to him, I want to get Mr. Kesavan a turn. I think he wanted to say something there. Then I'm coming to the NC and the Akali Dal. Yes, Mr. Kesavan, quickly.
One thing here, Arnab, in the beginning when you spoke about Rahul Gandhi and Srimati Sonia Gandhi, see, I'll draw a parallel for you. When Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated, his family went and asked for clemency for Godse. And Sardar Patel, Pandit Nehru and the court soundly rejected it. So what happened with Srimati Sonia Gandhi and Sri Rahul Gandhi? They've been consistent, they're against death penalty. That was a personal choice because they'd lost a father.
But why did you delay the decision?
What is not? No.
Why did you delay the decision?
Please,
why did your government not take a decision?
No, Arnab, let me come back here. Let me quote Mr. Chidambaram today. Mr. Chidambaram, let me please complete. Mr. Chidambaram gave an interview where he said, after the judgments were upheld in 2000 by the Supreme Court, from 2000 to 2004, it was the NDA government. And in 2005, Mr. Shivraj Patel sent it to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. From 2005 to 2011, it was with the Rashtrapati Bhavan and not with the government. And then when a new Home Minister came, the Rashtrapati Bhavan sent it back in 2011 for review. That has been on record today. Yeah. Once having said that, what I want to reiterate here is we are losing the plot. The Supreme Court talked about commutation. The Tamil Nadu government is talking about remission. And there is no way remission can be given because I asked you a question. The other three people...
Your party is an expert in delaying decisions.
People I mentioned.
What are you talking about? Your party is an expert in delaying decisions. You took a 11-year decision. 11 years. 1 minute. Don't. Please, Mr. Kesavan.
11 years. How many reminders did they send the president?
None. And 11 years between conviction and execution of Afzal Guru. You forgot that? And Mr. Devender Rana now will take political advantage of it because Mr. Devender Rana will disregard the fact that the National Conference was initially, I think, in favor of hanging Afzal Guru. And then wanted to make it political ammunition later. Tonight he will jump at this and he'll try to do politics over it, Mr. Rana. But the fact is that on February 25th, 2012, Farooq Abdullah was in favor of hanging Afzal Guru. Later, you tried to change your position. That's a fact. Now, can you still want to try to do politics over it?
Mr. Goswami, I think politics has always taken precedence over certain such issues. There's no politics about it. The nation needs to make certain answers, give certain answers to the family of Afzal Guru. Why different yardsticks for different people of the nation? Why were they denied natural justice? Why had they to go through the travesty of justice? Was it not majoritarian arrogance which was shown to the people of Kashmir by hanging him without giving him an opportunity. I think this is a sad day.
Sad thing that you say.
All this is a very sad day, sir.
Thing that you say.
We need to answer.
Sad thing.
We need to answer.
Sad thing. Sad.
It's a very sad thing.
It's very sad.
It is, it is a travesty of justice.
You know what is sad?
It shakes the confidence. It shakes the confidence, Mr. Goswami.
Yeah, it breaks my confidence.
It shakes the confidence of the people of Jammu and Kashmir in the tenets of democracy of the nation.
No, it is very sad.
And
it is very sad,
Mr. Rana. It is a reflection of a majoritarian arrogance. Where you say,
Mr. Rana, watch your words.
You do whatever you want to do.
Don't politicize it. Don't politicize it. Don't communalize it. Don't communalize it.
I am seeking answers. Why doesn't the nation answer? What answer do you have to the mother of Afzal Guru?
And I am asking
what answer do you have to the child of Afzal Guru?
And
what answer do you have
and
to
I am
the
asking you, Mr. Devender Rana,
who were not even
Mr. Devender Rana, Mr. Devender Rana,
meeting him for the last time.
Mr. Devender Rana,
they were not even given an
you know something.
To be
this is the problem.
Burial.
This is the problem.
And then you did not allow his body to come back to the state of Jammu and Kashmir so that he could have got a dignified
You know, Mr. Rana, you didn't answer my first question. 1 second. I'll come back on the break. But I tonight put a counter charge at you. My counter charge, and you'll answer after the break. I have 2 counter charges at you.
Your charge is of no consequence
Fine,
at this moment.
But you'll have to hear it anyway. Hear it.
I beg to differ with you.
Hear
Today we have to discuss and debate why different yardsticks for different people belonging to different areas
Rana,
of the country.
Mr. Rana,
one nation.
Mr. Rana, Mr. Rana, a reporter goes to Farooq Abdullah.
Justice should be
a reporter goes to Farooq Abdullah. What is the date today? It's the 19th of February, right? On the 25th of February 2012, right? Which is 6 days short of 2 years back. A reporter goes to Farooq Abdullah and says, Farooq Abdullah, what do you think should be done with Afzal Guru? 1 minute, don't hear me. I'll tell you, I'll expose today. I'll expose slowly without one. Now, Mr. Rana, when I use the word expose, you stop me.
The statement is not before me. Mr. Goswami,
Mr. Rana, Mr. Rana, the thing is this.
The context is not there and we do not know what the
context is this.
I cannot go by what you say. Today, I am asking you as a person from Jammu and Kashmir that why the nation needs to give an answer to the child,
the nation,
to the mother,
the nation,
and to the son,
to the nation,
to the wife, and to the entire
now, Mr. Rana,
Jammu and Kashmir.
Mr. Rana, I just dealt with a Jammu and Kashmir politician
the last meeting
who didn't let me speak in the first part of the debate. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you. I'm taking a break and I'm asking tonight. This is the problem. This is the problem. No, this is the problem, Mr. Rana.
Mr. Goswami, it is sad.
This is the problem.
Mr. Goswami, the problem is you need to give me time to say.
I will if you let me take a break. If you let me take a break, I'll give you time. But the problem is, Mr. Rana. Now, Mr. Rana.
Break for you to mull and answer.
Mr. Rana, I give you the break. I let you think. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Just allow me, please. I'm giving you 3 minutes. 1 minute, Mr. Rana. Mr. Rana, I give you 3 minutes tonight to think over 2 issues. Issue number 1, and don't interrupt because you won't listen to the question, you won't be able to think. The first question is, your party president, Farooq Abdullah, said on February 25th, anyone who attacks India should pay the price for it in the context of Afzal Guru. That's the context. Why did he do a U-turn? Because of politics. Question number 2, don't tell me majoritarianism. The Supreme Court of this country, to which you are also answerable, said that Afzal Guru is a terrorist who was bent upon repeating the acts of treason against the nation. He's a menace to society and his life should become extinct. That was not the voice of some majoritarian leader. It was the voice of the Supreme Court of India. You ask yourself, I am coming back, you'll answer. You ask yourself whether you are answerable to the Supreme Court of India or not.
Ask you a question.
You can ask me the question after a break. After a break, Mr. Rana.